Hashtag
Just
facts.
comes right back at you.
Hashtag facts. Who's winning today? Irv, Irv, what do you got for me over there, Michael?
Well, which game? Baseball is, you know, well, you know who's winning this game.
All right.
I told them to go beat up the Bully, but the Bully gonna beat them today.
Yeah, Chuck's gonna win.
Not taking down Chuck?
Nah, they won't take down Chuck.
He's taking the now.
Well, just face him.
He's taking him now. He's taking him later.
Cynthia's already given her in the pick 6 earlier on a 9-point win. 9-point win.
All right, 9 points. That's a close game.
Okay, last time, what is the last time right here? Oh, yeah, last time the New Orleans Saints sent out a quarterback not named Drew Brees and won a home game in New Orleans. Aaron Brooks beat the Falcons in 2004. That's the last time somebody not named Drew Brees won a game at quarterback for the Saints in the Superdome.
What happened after that?
And I will tell you this: it is the series, as we all know. Nobody expected the Cowboys to come out and hit the Saints in the mouth in one last year. No. Nobody's expecting the opposite. The Saints are 17-3 inside the dome on a primetime game. Okay. Last 10 years
with Drew Brees.
As you know, Steve Mariucci, we've been there in New Orleans. It is a long day for the good people in New Orleans to lubricate and get ready for tonight's game. I'm going to Fleur de Lis this evening.
They're going to be ready.
I'm sure I'm going to wear that thing. You can hand it over to me right now.
Well,
I like the Saints
I'm
again.
Take the Cowboys, man. It's a good football team, and they're gonna make a statement today. I love the Saints, what they do, but I don't know if their defense is strong enough. Their 28th ranked defense against the triplets. Cowboys.
And it was such a cool moment last week to watch Teddy Bridgewater go out there, and then after the game, his speech with the guys. I mean, I'm so excited for him, and I'd love to see him win in this moment. I'm just not sure he's quite ready to carry this team if he needs to, and Dallas is so balanced on so many different levels. Love to see the Saints win, but I'm going Cowboys.
Don't mind saying I was a bit concerned with the start of the game last week, and I realized that maybe they will miss Michael Gallup a little bit more than they thought because he was playing so great. And well, I just still hope they don't get a slow start today. But I'm taking Dallas to win this game.
Okay, last week, 2 of my 4 correct Lone Wolves were Carolina and the Saints, and I'm going back to the well again. I don't know if this is the proper amount of gravitas to throw it to my reporter compadres, but it's Ian Rappaport and Mike Garafolo. Oh, yes, Cynthia has it too. There you go. Take it away, guys.
Rich, one of the biggest questions heading into today's games is, will Jalen Ramsey, the Jaguars' Pro Bowl corner, actually play after being away to attend the birth of his second daughter? He's been away all week. Well, Mike, he did take a flight with his teammates yesterday. That's a good sign. He has not yet had his pregame warm-up and workout yet. They want to see him in that, and he will listen to his body, I'm told. It's not looking great about Ramsey possibly playing, but at the least, Mike, he has a shot.
Ian, Melvin Gordon back from his holdout. He is active, but as you mentioned earlier, may not get any work, but if he does, probably only a little bit today. But his people believe that he is ready to go and could be back to a full load soon because of what he did while he was away, working out 6 days a week. You said he worked with Todd Durkin. Yes, Durkin is the guy that trained him in the weight room, but Juwan Edwards, a former running back, worked with him in his positional drill in a helmet and shoulder pads. They tried to simulate contact wherever they could to get him into football shape. They think he is ready to go.
No doubt, Golden Tate also worked out with him. Apparently has been a beast. As far as another person we are watching today, we know that the Carolina Panthers are going to start Kyle Allen. He is going to be their starter today. I am also told that Allen is expected to start next week too, Mike, which means Cam Newton, the still franchise quarterback, we all forget, of the Carolina Panthers, is going to miss at least 2 games. After that is the London game. I'm told Newton has not ruled it out, so at the least he has an outside shot at that. Either way, Mike, as he tries to recover from that mid-foot sprain, Newton is expected to be able to go week 8 against the Niners.
Ian, Rashad Penny listed as questionable for the Seahawks later today. They've got a short week here with a Thursday night game coming up. Wouldn't be shocked if he was down, but regardless of Penny's status, the team is sticking by Chris Carson. They said that publicly. Privately, they've said the same. They've expressed confidence in him. They worked with him on some ball security this week, but not too much because they don't want to get into his head. And one of the things that a Seattle source told me is Carson's got long arms, so when he holds the football, there's a little bit of a gap there. So he's got to really work on keeping it close to his body. And when he goes to the ground, not bracing himself for contact, more focused focusing on ball security at that point. Now to Michael Fabiano for some fantasy stardoms.
Thank you, Mike. And let's start off with Phillip Rivers. Great matchup against the Miami Dolphins. They've given up an average of almost 30 fantasy points per game to quarterbacks. They've also given up the QB1, the QB4, and the QB7 in their first 3 games. I'm also starting Tyler Lockett. The Cardinals have allowed the second most fantasy points to slot receivers this year. Lockett running about 67% of his routes out of the slot. Players I'm sitting, you ready for this, guys? Tom Brady. He's averaged 11 fantasy points in his last 2 games in Buffalo, and in his last 4 games against the Bills overall, averaging fewer than 12 fantasy points. He wins games, but the stats are not there. Another player that I'm sitting, Stephon Diggs against the Chicago Bears. Right now, Diggs ranks 78th in fantasy points. He's 94th in routes run. He's 78th in targets per game. You can't touch him because the Vikings are running the football. Rich, I'll throw it back to you. I heard a little bit of noise in the background. What's going on, though?
You say Buffalo's going to win?
No, you are not allowed to heckle our senior fantasy football. Hello, everybody. Hey, this weekend, as part of its partnership with Rock Nation, the NFL is introducing Songs of the Season, a multi-tier season-long initiative that will highlight superstars and emerging artists of all genres. All revenue